For latest astrology videos, subscribe Astrodify channel and press this bell icon to get notified when a new video goes live.
Hello everybody, welcome to Astrodify. Today we are going to talk about Gajkesari Yoga. You might have heard about the name of this yoga. It is considered as one of the good auspicious yogas in Vedic astrology. Like Raj yogas are there, Dhan yogas are there, Panch Mahapurush yogas are there. Similarly, Gajkesari yoga is there. So what are the conditions in which Gajkesari Yoga is formed in the chart? What are its results, and what are the varying stages, or we can say the types of Gajkesari Yoga when it happens in the chart, that we are going to see. So let's start this video. If you want to book a consultation for yourself, you can go on this website. The link is shown in the description. For those of you who have interest in philosophy, religion, culture, mythology, and knowing about the deep questions of life, like who am I, what is the meaning of life, the purpose, is there any God, is there a good God, justice, free will, these kind of things, I have made a separate channel, 2 separate channels. Their links are shown in the card section above. One is Aham Brahmasmi in English and second is in Hindi. You can subscribe to it, watch the videos. I have just started it recently for the people who have interest in these similar subjects, and it will be taken in a comprehensive view with respect to the Indian philosophy and Western philosophy and many other subjects in total, to give a general overview of these things, these questions in detail. And I request you to watch those videos in order to get a more deeper understanding about the self and the world. So let's come back to our topic, and we are going to talk about Gajkesari Yoga. Now Gajkesari Yoga happens, what is the condition? It is formed by 2 planets, Jupiter and Moon. Now when Moon and Jupiter are in Kendra from each other, no matter where they are sitting in the chart, then this yoga is formed. Means if Jupiter and Moon are sitting in 1, 4, 7 and 10 places from each other, like Jupiter is in 1st house, so Moon is in either 4th house or 7th house or 10th house, then it means that Jupiter and Moon are making Gajkesari Yoga in the chart. So it can form in any house, but they must be placed in 1, 4, 7 and 10 places from each other. Then this yoga is considered most powerful if it is happening in the Kendra houses or the Trikona houses. Means if it is happening in 1st, 4th, 5, 7, 9 and 10th house, then it will be considered as the most strong or benefic in nature. If it is happening in 6th, 8th or 12th house, 3, 6, 8 or 12, then its strength is somewhat reduced, and you need to see it how it can function in the chart. So it's not as much auspicious as it is considered in Kendra or Trikona houses. Next point here is that Gajkesari Yoga, or any yoga, not just this particular combination, no matter what other yogas are happening in the chart or how the planets are placed, the strength of the chart must be seen by the placement of Sun, Lagna Lord, Moon and the Varish. Varish means the weekday Lord in which the person is born. Let's suppose you are born on a Tuesday, so Lord of Tuesday is Mars. You are born on a Thursday, so Lord of Thursday is Jupiter. Lord of Friday is Venus. So no matter what day you are born, the Lord of that day, Sun, Ascendant Lord and Moon, they govern the inherent strength, fundamental strength of the entire chart. If they are badly placed, making negative yogas or doshas, or heavily afflicted in the chart, then it means that no matter how strong, how exalted, how good other planets are placed, you won't find appropriate expected results even if you are running through their dashas. That will be the case. So no matter what yoga you are seeing, here we are talking about Gajkesari Yoga, but you need to see that how Sun, Moon, Varish means the weekday Lord and the Lagna Lord are placed. The more they are strong, the more they are well placed, the more they are making good yogas in the chart, the more strength will be there in the chart itself, and other planets which are well placed, they will also be able to give results with full capacity and potential. So that is another thing which must be taken into account. Next point here is that how does Gajkesari Yoga give its results? So first thing here is that Gajkesari Yoga gives a, ultimately it gives you success. And I'm not just talking about career. People think that it is always about career. No, it's about all other aspects of life also, like family, like money, like other things. But the point I'm making here is that Gaj Kesari Yoga gives person victory and success, but only after sheer hard work, struggle and delay. You can't escape it. Gaj Kesari Yoga, if it is happening in the chart, it will throw challenges, it will throw struggles, it will create delays, it will test you to the really breaking point, and a person has to continuously fight. It tests your patience, willingness to achieve the result or goal, relentlessness, competitive spirit, and it tests you that how much dedicated you are. So these things will be there, you can't escape them. This is how it functions. So Gaj Kesari Yoga ultimately is considered a good yoga because final result is good. So even though struggles are there, delays, challenges, obstacles, difficulties, in any form, it can be in any form, no matter what, it can be regarding health, finances, career, education, family, anything, literally anything. It depends how they are making the yogas in the chart. But once these struggles, delays, challenges, obstacles are there and the person still goes on, this yoga gives the success. And one more thing, this yoga, if like I mentioned, the Lagna Lord, Sun and other and Moon are strong, Varesh is strong, then it gives you the willingness to fight, it gives you the ability to go on, it gives you that consistent approach. Not many people have it. It's like, okay, yeah, this is a common point, if I'm going to work hard, obviously I'm going to gain. No rule such whatsoever is written anywhere. People think it is as a basic assumption, it is wrong. So there are many people who work really hard but they don't get opportunities. There are many people who don't work really that hard but they have skill sets and they get good opportunities and move ahead easily as compared to other people. So you just can't say that this is a single basic rule of life. No, the thing here is that Gaj Kesari Yoga also gives you that quality or inherent trait to have that skill set, that I am a person who has patience, who has persistence, who has consistency, who never backs down, who is relentless and who is willing to go on no matter what. That skill, these traits are also given by Gaj Kesari Yoga. If these traits are not there, you just can't get it done. Impossible. So the thing here is that Gaj Kesari Yoga, if it is strong, it will give you the success ultimately because it tests you and because it gives you those qualities to overcome those struggles, and hence it ultimately gives you the victory. So that is the part of Gaj Kesari Yoga. Then this yoga mainly confers power, authority, leadership, status, reputation, name, respect and success. It's not mainly seen for money and wealth. Money and wealth are not the primary part. If it is making Dhan Yoga, let's suppose it is responsible for bringing money in life, then okay, that it will give you money also. But this yoga is not primarily seen as one of the Dhan Yogas. It is mainly seen for success, respect in society, status. And many people have money but they don't have respect of people. Many people have power but still they don't have respect of people. The people are afraid of them. That is why they have to just follow their rules. Otherwise, if you ask people, there are many people who don't get respect. Jupiter and Moon are the planets who provide respect to people. You must see the placement of Sun, of course. But the point I'm talking about, the main result of this yoga is to give these things in life primarily. Apart from that, if it is making yogas for money also, then it will give you money as well. But you need to see if it is making such yogas or not. Otherwise, this is mainly seen for status, reputation, power, authority, leadership, respect in society, and living with dignity and what you can say, good reputation. Then it is also considered good for having vehicles, because in olden times horses and elephants were used as vehicles. So it is also important for vehicles. And see, why does it give you struggle? The reason I have told you, Gaj and Kesari. So Kesari is what? Lion, and Gaj is elephant. So see, these two are very independent animals. And one more thing, this combination also gives you a position of autonomy. Or you can see people who are either self-employed or who are working in some senior capacity where they have leadership roles. So because they don't surrender, Jupiter and Moon, when they are together, Gaj Kesari Yoga is formed. So lion and this elephant, if you see in the jungle, they are two powerful animals who don't surrender to anybody. Lion is considered the king of the jungle, and remember, the elephant is also of nature, which is extremely powerful, even though it does not react all the time. Okay, but it does not surrender easily as well. So the thing here is that this also can be a trait which can be found in Gaj Kesari Yoga people. But what I'm mentioning here is that it gives you vehicles also. So vehicles, and apart from that, one more thing, Jupiter and Moon. Jupiter is the planet of Dharma. Dharma means qualities, certain qualities in nature. You need to see the 9th Lord for this. But Gaj Kesari Yoga also shows that if a person has honesty, it can give you this. Jupiter, honesty, morals, ethics, values, principles, commitment towards duty, responsible approach, and a sheer amount of self-respect that you never ask for unnecessary help from people. You believe in your own self, good conscience, compassion. These are the traits which are considered as dharma. So if the dharma is not only religion, it can make you religious also. It's very good for that. But I'm mentioning that these qualities also make the person victorious over, even though no matter what struggles come up in life, because you never leave the path of the right. That is Gaj Kesari Yoga, and that is why it is considered good. That is why it is considered a good auspicious yoga. So these are the results of Gaj Kesari Yoga, and as I mentioned, the more in what conditions it will be more powerful. The more powerful it is, no doubt you will have to face the more powerful struggles also in life. But ultimately those struggles are not permanent. They ultimately give you a success which stays, which prolongs throughout life. So that is the part of Gaj Kesari Yoga in the chart. Apart from that, there are certain examples which are there, like God Ram. God Ram had this yoga in Cancer ascendant horoscope. He and Jupiter and Moon are in the ascendant. So Jupiter and Moon are together, where Jupiter is in own exaltation sign, Moon is in own sign, and they are Lagna and 9th Lord. So this is a very powerful Raj Yoga, and very powerful Dhan Yoga, and very powerful Gaj Kesari Yoga, extremely powerful. And in his case, Mars is also aspecting by 7th house in mutual aspect. So it also makes a Raj Lakshana Yoga, person who becomes a moral king. So the thing here is that no doubt he is God Ram. So in his case, he was born with such characteristics of Gaj Kesari Yoga. He had to face big challenges, struggles. He had to go to exile in the forest for 14 years. And he had to slay Ravan and destroy the adharma and re-establish the dharma in society, and later on he had to become a moral king to provide society with the example of a sheer rightful just moral king. So that is what his Gaj Kesari Yoga and other Raj Yogas are functioning in such a manner. So in his case it is happening. Second thing, another example is like Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi had Jupiter in 7th house, Libra ascendant, Jupiter in 7th house, Moon in 10th house in own sign, and both are in Kendra houses. So this Gaj Kesari Yoga is powerful in his case. So in his case also, struggles, challenges, troubles, all things were there, since it is happening in the 10th and 7th house. So 7th house was marriage. It created troubles in marriage also. 10th house, it created troubles in the public image and the career as well. But ultimately it gave him victory. So that is how it is functioning. Then another example is Amitabh Bachchan ji. So in his case, Aquarius ascendant, and Jupiter is exalted in 6th house, Moon is in 9th house. And even though Jupiter is sitting in 6th house, which is not a good house, but still this yoga is powerful. The reason is Jupiter is exalted, Vargottam, and in Pushkaramsha, very powerful Jupiter, and it is in Kendra with Moon, which is in 9th house. So this Jupiter is giving good yoga, good results of the Gaj Kesari Yoga. And remember, he also had to face a lot of challenges. Like Jupiter is responsible for money. It is 2nd and 11th Lord. So 2nd Lord and 11th Lord in 6th house means he went bankrupt in 90s. and ultimately he overcome that and became much more richer than that he used to be. So finally, as I mentioned, it gives you struggle, throws you in deep dark pits, and ultimately it uplifts you. That is how it functions. Enemies were there. He went into politics and got entrapped in the Bofors scandal and all that, and allegations were made, and now he was the all cases were quashed, so he came up victorious in that as well. Then any other enemies in life, it's because sixth house is enemies, challenges, struggles, diseases, loans, debts, everything happened in his life. But ultimately, he overcame all of them. His health is also not good, but ultimately, he's he's overcoming every time. He suffered a really big, huge accident, a life-threatening accident, and ultimately overcame that also as well. And that is because of other yogas as well. But in all three charts, one thing is common. All three of them have strong ascendant lords, a strong moon, means a strong lagna lord, sun and moon, and Varesh. In all the three examples which I take, these condition is satisfied. So that is why these Gaj Kesari Yoga in all three of them is functioning in a really, really powerful manner, and it's exhibiting in itself in full potential. So that is how you have to see in charts as well. And remember, the struggles, as I mentioned, it can throw struggles in some particular area related to the house which Jupiter and Moon are ruling. That can also be seen. Like in Amitabh Bachchan's case, is Jupiter is 2nd and 11th lord, so it is throwing challenges with respect to money. But ultimately, it is bringing him wealth also, because that is why I said that final victory will be there. So it can happen in anybody's case. Let's suppose Jupiter is the 7th lord, or it is sitting in the 7th house. It will throw challenges with respect to marriage or business or any other 7th house aspects, and ultimately it will help you overcome them. So that is how it happens. But you need to see how the planets are, how strong it is happening in the chart. Okay. So that is all from my side regarding Gaj Kesari Yoga. We discussed about how it is formed, when it is formed, and how it is when it is considered strong and weak, and what kind of general results which we can see with respect to this yoga. I gave you the examples as well. Hope you understood how it functions in the chart. That's all from my end today. If you are new to my channel, subscribe below for more. Check on my website, Facebook page and Instagram. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video. Otherwise, we'll meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and thank you.